All right, you guys, we're recording this meeting so others that may missed it for whatever reason. I did have a couple people that text me and said they couldn't make it because they had to work or whatever. So this recording will be available for them. But again, you guys all know me. I'm EB Crypto, Eric Brent, Family Cash Machine. I've been teaching cryptocurrency for the last 7-8 years now, and I'm loving it. The technology is still underdeveloped. It's still a lot of different aspects to it that has not yet developed. So about 6 months ago or so, Miss Boomy Moore, I've been knowing her for over 20 years now. We've done a couple of businesses together, and she's always been a trailblazer. She's always been a team leader since I've known her. In fact, when I first met her, they called a lot of the team leaders all over the country to a place called Go Fund Places. It was a company that was going to launch out of, I believe, Oakland or up in the Bay Area. But anyway, that was when I first met her 20 years ago. Actually, I met you in FDI and Financial Destinations. And so we've been knowing each other quite a while. We've done quite a few business together. And so we stay in touch with each other. So I saw her Facebook page and she sent me something actually, and she clowned me all the time. And I straight said, no, I'm good. I'm all right. And I turned it down, and it was the debt. It was the decentralized eco-friendly blockchain. And I just turned it down. Sometimes people are not ready. Their mindset is somewhere else. They're doing some other things, and they're just not open for new information. At that time, I really wasn't open, to be honest with you. So eventually, this Boomy Moore is not going to stop for me. She's not going to stop for you. She's going to keep doing what she's doing. And so one day I saw something on her page, and I was like, whoa, what is this? And I said, wow. And I watched the 30-minute video, and she had posted. And then I called her and I said, hey, Miss Boomy, I said, what is this that you're doing here? I'm very interested in this. And she said, oh, Eric, excuse my Boomy Moore impression. She said, oh, Eric, I'm on my way to Punta Cana right now. And I'm loving this company. I'm doing great. And I'm making like $26,000 a month. And I'm going to Punta Cana. I said, okay, are you going on a family trip or are you going on a business trip? And she told me she was going to the company's convention. I'm in San Pedro de Macorís, which is like an hour away. I said, Miss Boomy, I'm there. So I came there, and it was the best decision I made in my life because I was able to not only reunite with Miss Boomy Moore, but I was able to talk to Kurt, and I was able to see and talk to Travis, who was like right there as soon as I walked into the convention. The guy you guys see on all the advertisings, the guy who's responsible for bringing this to America, because I think it was first in India and other countries. And then I also met Joe Martinez, dynamic guy. His story is amazing. Average guy, very authentic, very humble, and very, passionate. And I met Joe Martinez, then I met Corey, and I met all the major YouTubers and influencers that are a part of the IX Global team. And I was so impressed with their passion. And then I was impressed with the products. I said, okay, this is very interesting. And then I saw a different twist to everything they were doing. I said, hey, I'm in. I love the energy. I love the people here. I love their passion. It aligns perfectly to what I'm about and what I've been doing in the financial industries. So let's go ahead and get this party started. I'm going to go ahead now and share my screen, and I'm going to share with you guys this particular journey that we're on. I don't even want to say company. I like to say this is a movement, because that's what I see. I see a movement. I don't really see a company. I see a movement, and I believe that I'm proud to be a part of this movement, not just to make money, but to educate people and impact people's lives in ways that they could not only survive in this particular economy, but be prosperous and be what I want to say, thrive in this next economic whatever is going on now. Is very, very disturbing in a sense. But again, like I said, if your mindset has changed and you understand what's going on, this is a huge exchange of wealth going on right now. This is one of the greatest exchanges of wealth ever in the history of my life, and probably of yours too. And basically, a lot of people are going to get rich, and a lot of people are going to fall behind. I don't want to be one to fall behind. You don't want to be one to fall behind. You want to be able to grab this bull by its horns. You want to be able to benefit from all the different ways that money is being made. So I'm going to go now and share my screen with you guys. and we're going to go into the presentation, and just bear with me because I have some dynamic people coming in later to explain to you guys all the dynamics of what's going on with this. Okay, if you guys see IX Global, the particular flyer that I sent out said that the Family Cash Machine embraces IX Global. I love this slogan: innovate, inspire, and impact. When I saw that, I said, man, that's what I'm about. I want to be back into this arena of networkers because I like the inspiration and motivation and the constant, edifying each other and helping each other and motivating each other. I miss that, and I love to impact people's lives. I taught cryptocurrency for 3 years and didn't even get paid because I didn't want my people to get left behind. Okay. And I knew Bill Gates and I knew Mark Zuckerberg. None of them were going to come to the hood and teach my people nothing. So I took it upon myself to make sure I blew the horn and let them know about blockchain technology and decentralization and stuff like that. Okay, I want to say a quick disclaimer here. IX Global LLC and its owner, officers, directors, employees, subsidiaries, and service providers, content providers, and agents are not financial or investment advisors and not licensed to sell securities or investments. Luckily, we don't sell securities here, but I had to still make that statement. None of the information provided is intended as investment, tax, accounting, one second, people still coming in, or legal advice, as an offer of solicitation of an offer to buy or sell, or as an endorsement or any company, security, fund, or other offering. The information should not be relied upon for purposes of transacting securities or other investments. Like I said, we don't sell securities. Your use of the information contained herein is in your own risk and content, and is provided as is and without warranties, either expressed or implied. I have to say this disclaimer. IX Global does not promise or guarantee any income or particular result from your use or the information contained herein. Under no circumstances will IX Global be liable for any loss or damages caused by your reliance on the information contained herein. It is your responsibility to evaluate any information, opinion, advice, or other content contained. Please seek the advice of professionals as appropriate regarding the evaluation of specific information, opinion of other content. Now we got the legal mumbo jumbo out the way. I have to say that disclaimer because we're dealing with multi level of industries, different industries here, and we also are dealing with money. So in dealing with money, we have to say that we have to let people know that we're not responsible for how you utilize this, and everybody's not going to be the same in how they participate. IX Global offers education, software, and hardware. Do your own research. Use the information contained herein is at your own risk. Getting involved in any financial market involves risk and loss. IX Global does not promise or guarantee any income or particular result from your use of the information contained herein. Never borrow money. Never get involved in any business or market that you can't afford, of course. Never invest money you cannot afford. Said that twice. Okay, still got people coming in. Inspire, innovate, impact your life. To inspire positive change and achievement in people and communities across the globe. This is what IX Global is about. And when I saw that, I said they're aligning themselves perfectly with me. Now, here's Joe Martinez. Here is the company executives here. IX Global started, I think, about 2-3 years ago. In 2020, they made about 4.6 million in sales. Then they turned around 2021, did 22 million in sales. 2022, 206 million in sales. This is not a small time journey. I don't like to say it's a company. I like to say it's a movement. Okay. So you're looking at almost $250 million so far, on its way to become a billion-dollar company. Wow. Okay, the ecosystem. Social application digital entrepreneurs. Expand your entrepreneurship with the following industries: financial markets, e-commerce, blockchain and NFTs, community and leadership, technology and social network. You just said a whole bunch right there. because there are individuals right now on social media and social network making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month in their living room. And there's some girls out there that are representing products, getting free products, and being paid by these brands because they've learned how to brand themselves on social network. Again, like I said, it's a new day. It's a new way to make money. Money is changing, and the way that money is being made is changing. Financial markets, I love that one because I used to trade. I traded back in the 90s, but nobody taught me risk management. Nobody taught me how to manage my risk. And this particular journey, you guys, it's so many different nuggets in the financial training that they give. It's amazing. We're going to get to that in a minute. E-commerce, as you guys know, e-commerce is huge. We have Jeff Bezos, one of the richest men in the world, with Amazon. And I remember Amazon first started, they was only doing books. And then eventually they went bankrupt. A lot of people forgot that. They went bankrupt, but they came back and they got it right. And they did everything, all kind of products, drop shipping, all kind of other stuff. But now it's one of the most powerfulest companies in the world. So again, sometimes you have to go through trial and error. Sometimes you have to fall in order to make it. Sometimes you have to fail in order to learn what not to do. Let me slow down a little bit. Blockchain and NFTs. This here has a potential of creating so many independent multimillionaires and billionaires. It's not even funny. Governments are frightened of blockchain technology because they can't control it. NFTs is non-fungible tokens. It can be a picture, it can be any kind of item, and non-fungible basically means that the value for me may be different from a different guy's value. When you have something fungible, like the US dollar, the dollar has the same value for me as it does for you. But when you're dealing with non-fungible tokens, some people might pay $30,000 just for a monkey, a picture of a monkey or an ape or whatever, or a banana. So this is a very interesting industry because it's opening up billions of dollars of sales right now for different things, and it's coded, and it, you know, they can't be copied, duplicated, and everything is encrypted. So this is a very, very interesting thing that we're going into. Community and leadership, I love that. That's one of the reasons that I came back to this industry, because we live in such a negative world, and so many people tell you what you can't do and what is not going to happen. You need to be in a community of like-minded people who are all striving for the best, who are all striving for goals, who all have different ambitions. You need to be in a community of leaderships like that. And if not, it's going to be very hard to be successful if you're not around a community of people who are successful. So we have a lot of community things going on right now in this industry, or in this particular movement of IX Global. It's very, 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 very strong. Okay, financial markets. Grow as an investor and become generating results with some of the most profitable financial markets. Now, again, I traded commodities back in the 90s. They didn't have all the technology they got now. They didn't have all the apps and all the different, you know, AI and bots and all that stuff. They had none of that when I traded. And again, like I said, I didn't really learn risk management. I didn't learn strategies. I didn't learn how to create rules. All of these things keep you from breaking your accounts. It keeps you from blowing your account up. You have to have strategies. So with the financial training here in IX Global, we'll get to that in a minute, they're teaching you guys some of the rules of the game. Imagine somebody playing basketball and don't know the rules. They're out there fouling, double dribbling, they're doing all kind of stuff because they don't understand the rules. And this is why kids start at a little young age playing football or whatever, you know, because they have to first master the rules, and then eventually they become more athletic and more talented. But the rules are very important. So many people get training, learn how to trade, go to different schools and learn oscillators and different, you know, indicators, but they don't know the rules. They don't have risk management. They don't understand how to really have longevity. So this is what this company is about, and I love it. I love the training that they're having, and I never looked at it in this aspect. Okay, the Trade Academy. They got over 300 hours of professional material and courses, education in several languages, to receive live education from our experts with results. Learn how to copy and paste trading signals can make you money. They didn't have that when I started trading. There was no copy and paste. And now they got it to where you can copy and paste one of the experts trading and you can make money with the experts because all you have to do is copy and paste their trade. They have so much in this particular movement in this company, IX Global. I'm just so impressed with all the different things that are available for average people to come into industries like trading and be able to make impacts in their life. Learn investing from a basic to the advanced level. Okay, let me continue to move. I don't want to hold up too much. Master Trading Academy. Okay, this university style academy introduces you to institutional trading concepts. Learn from the freshman, senior level content similar to a real university program. Watch videos and quizzes and help you truly understand each concept in depth. Pass each grade and level into a higher level and receive the official Master Trading University. All right. Then they have app. They have this app right here. This is a great app. I was looking at this. Receive trading alerts, okay, directly to your Telegram and generate returns every day from some of the most lucrative financial markets. Okay, binary options, synthetic indexes, crypto, Forex, stocks. You can get all these signals through IX Global, through these apps that they have available. And again, you can copy and paste. Other traders that already are instructors here and are mastered trading and making a lot of money, you can copy and paste their trades. I like that fact because I can learn as I'm earning. I can earn as I'm learning. That's a great concept there, okay? Then we have here the signals, crypto signals, different signals that you can have available to you to be able to trade as well. Crypto signals education. All right, this is the part that caught me. Driven. Together, greater impact. Driven is the first ever trading universe created by licensed trading professionals, providing groundbreaking tools, world-class training, proprietary software apps, and live in-person coaching workshops that will benefit anyone interested in trading and in either futures, stocks, options, or cryptocurrency. Now, let me just slow down for a minute. When I first saw Driven and I met Corey Cromray at Punta Cana, this guy is in the top 1% of traders in the world. And I realized immediately, you can't talk to these kind of guys. These type of individuals, the investors, people that got 100 million, 200 million, they grab these individuals who are trading at that level and they buy them Ferraris, they buy them homes, they buy them $1 million homes, and they lock them down. And you'll never get an opportunity to really learn from somebody at that level of trading because the money people grab them and they reserve them, okay? So we have the opportunity in Driven, that started by Corey Cromray, one of the top 1% traders in the world. And I've actually went on a live trading and watched him trade. He was up like 9,000 one day and he still had 9 trades open. And I could have copied and pasted his trades. This is an amazing access to information. Okay, now in a world where the economies are going up and down, things are changing, you want to learn the financial markets. We were never taught growing up to learn financial markets, and we were always taught that it's so complicated. But what Corey has done, I haven't traded in over since 2004. And again, I didn't have the technology that they have now. I've been learning with Corey. I've been studying these courses, and he just took us to level 5 right away. I mean, he doesn't give you the little, okay, what is pips? What is this? He just fast tracks you. He fast tracks you to a point where you can make money right away. So I like how he's teaching because Corey's aspect is that all these schools out here are not really teaching you how to become a trader right away because they want you to take 5, 6, 7 years of spending money on these courses. And that's not Corey's concept. He wants you to be able to make money within 90 days to 120 days. That's how he teaches. And I love that. And he holds your hand and he helps you guys to learn as you're making money and not blow your account. So there's a lot of different benefits here with Driven. Most of the schools don't have live trading. Okay, a lot of the schools don't because they'll be exposing their lack of what they don't know. But with Driven, you guys have access to sitting and live training, okay? Trading strategies, they teach you all the different trading strategies. All the strategies work. You just got to find the one that you're most comfortable with and master that particular strategy. Okay, they got the Driven app, the Driven Academy, hundreds of lessons, beginning level, intermediate levels, advanced master levels, a comprehensive curated academy by top licensed individuals. All the traders that are in Driven are licensed, got some kind of license, what they call it, Series 7, Series 99, Series, all these different series. I'm not familiar with all the different series, but every one of these different individuals are trading on a high level. I heard Corey Cronway recite some of the record trading of some of his traders. And one of the guys, I can't remember his name, he did over 55,000 pips or 55,000 trades in 1 year. This is just one of Corey's, one of his traders, because he put together one of the best teams of traders in the industry. And again, like I said, Corey himself is in the top 1% traders in the world. It's recorded, it's documented through TD Ameritrade. He traded on TD Ameritrade, so pretty much all of his trades are recorded. So you can verify that. It's just not me saying that. He's verified as one of the top 1% traders in the world. And one of his traders did 55,000 trades last year, and he only lost 9,000. Wow, that's amazing. And he named a couple of other guys that's trading at that level. And again, like I said, in this particular movement, you have access to copy and pasting their trades. And so you kind of got a cheat sheet here where you can learn from them and still be earning. I like that aspect. Okay. E-commerce. We got the e-commerce, learn how to efficiently create personalized online stores, which is huge. Again, like I said, this is trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars. I know a lot of guys that have stores. They also help you optimize your store. Basically tell you what's selling, what's not selling, what you should have on your shelves. Stuff like that is the optimization of your shelf, which could determine the velocity of your sales. Okay, so then they got the ICOM, become your journey with e-commerce, which is another app. Connect to our digital online e-commerce academy, where our experts will teach you how to create and customize your store. That's the optimization I'm talking about, to begin generating sales online. Learn how to also import high demand products, connect your store with other supplies, and how to use advertising to attract more customers and social networks. This is really a passive income type of thing. I know some guys that got 3 or 4 stores online. They're making great money. This has been done for a while now by so many individuals, but it is a skill set. And we have that technology, not only the technology, but the academy to teach you guys. If you want to learn e-commerce, we have that here for you to learn how to do that. And we'll walk you through and help you optimize your store to maximize your sales. Okay. Travel Pro. They have a Travel Pro experience in the world. Spend less, get cash back on our discounts supplied by using our travel booking platform. Get 5% to 40% in cash back, up to 70% discounts. That's great. And a lot of people are not traveling right now because, it's so expensive. One of the fastest things, or the first thing I would say, that is cut out of a family when the income is challenged is travel. So I like the fact that they have some discounts here with traveling. And most of your individuals in IX Global, there's a lot of people making a lot of money in IX Global. So they're able to utilize this, and if you guys decide to join tonight in one of our, particular aspects of income, then you'll be able to use this and save money as you're traveling and seeing things and seeing the world. I love traveling. Okay, blockchain technology, NFTs. We talked about that earlier. We didn't talk about metaverse. The metaverse is so interesting. I'm actually looking forward to doing a metaverse show myself, because a lot of people like those little, to be into that virtual world. It's a virtual world where you can actually meet people, you can hold meetings, and people from all over the world can come into this virtual meeting, exchange numbers like you're actually there. So this is growing in the world, this metaverse. Again, like I said, if you're not upgrading your information and getting more involved in transitioning your mindset as to how money is being made, you're going to get left behind. But if you have the courage And if you have the curiosity and the ability to change how you're thinking and understand all these different new things, it's not hard. It's very interesting. If you start studying metaverse, you'll be like, wow, it holds your attention. And if you start learning these different things, blockchain, NFTs, it can put you in position to explode your income, But if we're just sitting back, like I said, waiting for the economy to happen or not happen, we're going to be left behind. And technology is not waiting for none of us. It's a moving train that's moving fast. I saw this and I got very excited about this crypto land because I actually own land in one of the metaverses. I'm not going to name it right now, but I own land in Manhattan in one of the metaverses. But this is a metaverse here that crypto land, IX Global and the Debt Box are creating. I believe the Debt Box is helping to create this. And this where you can acquire land, have your avatar. And, it's interesting because when people play these games, they might have to rent some of your land or they might have to buy some of your land. You can actually sell land in the metaverse like real property. It's very interesting when you understand how this metaverse is working. Receive one land from one level to 10 or avatar and start generating digital rewards for having your NFTs staking in game. So they got NFTs in this game. Pretty much most of the objects in there are NFTs. You can sell those. So it's money to be made. I know a guy that's making $7,000, $8,000 a day in a metaverse game. So again, we have to change our concept about how money is being made. And like I said in this particular webinar, as the economy gets more challenging, it's actually opening up more opportunities. And as technology starts to grow, it's opening up more ways for us to make money, but we just got to stay on top of it. Okay, so right here, I'm going to bring on my dear friend, Miss Boomy Moore. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to let her take over from now. And you guys can hear from her. She's really a dynamic individual who I love so much. I love her energy and I love how she basically holds her team's hand and makes sure everybody has an opportunity towards success. And if you're lacking or slowing up, she grabs you and picks you up. And she's always coaching you in a very professional way to bring the best out of everybody around her. And that's what I love about Miss Boomy Moore. And I'm going to let her take over right now. Miss Boomy Moore, go right ahead.
Hey, well, good evening, everyone. It's great being here for the pre-launch of the Family Cash Machine as they embrace IX Global. So thank you for joining us this evening. And this is not the last time you'll be seeing EB and his team in this format. Of course, this is just the beginning of some great things. So you're going to be seeing some actual launch Zooms in the coming weeks, but get excited because you all are like the first. This is his first official Zoom in this format. And so if you like the things that you see tonight, definitely get with EB, get positioned, because it really does have the ability to change your life for the rest of your life. And I just want to tell my story of how I came to hear about this, as he said, this journey, not this company, but to be on this journey. And I've got this book with me. Just got it in from Amazon today. 10 Principles of Abundance and Prosperity. Transform your life. If you are looking for an opportunity that is about personal transformation, this absolutely is it. If you're looking to be the best woman or the best man version of yourself that you can be, partnering with this company, guys, I'm telling you, it is it. So last June, I remember I was out on my deck and I had a friend who called me, a millionaire friend of mine, and he was telling me that he had something he wanted me to take a look at. So, there's some people when they call it like E.F. Hutton, when they speak, everybody listens. So when Cedric called me and he said, I got something that you ought to take a look at, well, I knew that I should look. Took a look at a presentation about IX Global and these things called nodes. And I had never heard of a node. I had made several $100,000 in crypto, but I had never partnered crypto with network marketing before, but I listened to this presentation and afterwards, immediately I took action because of one thing that I heard. Besides who brought it to me, it was not just that it was crypto, but crypto backed by real world commodities. That, ladies and gentlemen, made the whole difference for me. Crypto backed by real world commodities. And so that day was actually, I think, July 11th. I got started in this company, and immediately I started sharing this information with everybody. Why? Because there's something kind of really weird going on in this industry. People are getting hooked up with scams and Ponzi's and all kinds of rug pulls and things that aren't legit. And I said, ain't nobody got time for that. I've got 5 kids and soon to be 6 grandkids. And if I put my efforts in something, I want it to be real. I want it to be solid. I want it to be long lasting. So that was one of the reasons I had never attached my name to anything in the crypto space that had to do with network marketing, because everything I saw was going away. Everything that I could see from people, they were like losing money. I was like, ain't nobody got time for that. But when I saw this was different. So I joined up immediately. I started sharing it with people with passion. In my third month, I had won this trip to Barcelona, Spain, got to meet the CEO. And I said, I know I'm in the company, but I need to get the company in me. I went to Barcelona, Spain, felt his heart. I'm like, man, this guy's for real. This isn't just about making money. He wants to show people how to manage their money. He wants to show people how to multiply their money, to get the facts about the financial markets that nobody ever taught us in school. So I saw this big picture, this big vision, and the sincerity from the owner. So that really did something for me. Now, it wasn't until I got to Barcelona, Spain, that I actually learned what a node was. I was in the company for 3 months, sharing this information, just ignorance on fire, winning trips, didn't even know how to articulate what a node was, right? But that's okay. So look, you don't have to know everything to make money in this business and in this industry. Well, came back from Barcelona on fire. About month 5, I was at an income of over $25,000 a month. And just this January, I became the very first female to reach global influencer, the very first female global influencer rank in the United States. So I say all that not to impress you, but to impress upon you several things. One is, I got this hashtag wealthy women. I see Angela on here, Dawn Dwinda. Y'all, men are dominating this space. Women are only 30% of the crypto space. So hashtag, we need some more women who want to be wealthy to come into this space, right? So even your men, go grab some women and tell them we got something for them that will transform their lives. So I definitely was on this crusade really to help women, but then I wanted to help people just in general. And I want you to understand this. Here is our the mantra or slogan that you need to remember. You need to find out where the world is going and get there faster. So as EB just said, where's the world going? The world is going digital, right? The world is going towards crypto. We're 14 years in, but that's still it being in its embryonic stage as far as currencies go. So we are in the right place at the right time right now in this market, which is like a down market. We're in the bear market. This is where you get rich, people. Is what you do in the down market is going to determine how you profit in the bull market, which we know is going to be here by 2025. So now, what's so special about what IX Global has with these gentlemen that you see right here from the debt box? So this is the Debt Council. And again, EB said debt stands for decentralized, eco-friendly blockchain technology. We are doing something that has never been done before, but is going to be done and is going to change the whole global economy in crypto. So these gentlemen are geniuses. they became the first to actually tokenize real world commodities. And that is what made me say yes to this, because this is real assets. We're talking about crypto backed by oil, gold, natural gas, aluminum, high yielding agriculture, tokenized real estate. Ladies and gentlemen, like, you can't fake gold mines and oil wells, and you can see the videos on YouTube to see our top leaders going out to the mines, going to Ghana, putting their eyes on the projects and vetting everything. So as you see here, decentralized, eco-friendly blockchain technology where crypto meets commodities. We're like the first to actually tokenize commodities, but this is going to be about a $50 trillion industry. So again, I want you all to think, find out where the world is going, you get there faster, and have something of substance to share with them. We always say, this ain't that. This ain't one of them things that your friend has been in and it lasted for 6 months and somebody promised them an ROI 1, 2, 3% a day and then it was gone. This is not that, and be glad of it. This, my friends, is something that is real. So let's talk about what a node is, because again, EB was laughing at me. Took me 3 months to figure out what a node was. I was tapping this guy named Eric Garrison on the shoulder because I heard he had like 100 nodes at that time. Now he has about 700 nodes. That's a clue. You want a portfolio of nodes. But I was like, excuse me, can you tell me what a node is? And so he was explaining to me that basically a node is a piece of software technology in the crypto space that verifies transactions on the blockchain. It's kind of like a credit card processor. When you go into a store, you swipe your card, the credit card processor is verifying those transactions and somebody gets rewards for each swipe. Well, in the crypto space, a node is kind of similar. A node is a piece of software, is verifying these transactions on the blockchain. And when you own a node, guess what happens? You get the rewards, ladies and gentlemen. We get the rewards every single day. And what are the rewards? The rewards are tokens backed by real world commodities, these digital assets in our wallets every single day. And so I love it that we're not an ROI situation when we're pie in the sky people. We're saying, hey, we're promising you 1, 2, 3% a day. If you hear that, I would run from those situations. But what we can promise is this: when you buy a node, it's a perpetual license. It's going to be mining tokens for you for as long as that project exists, which is going to be over a decade. And every single day, your portfolio will be growing in the amount of tokens that it has, because every single day you're going to be receiving more tokens than you had the previous day. 24 hours a day, it's mining. Whether you are sleeping, whether you're on the beach, whether you're at work, whether you're with your family. That's why a lot of people, even who have said, you know what, I'm kind of tired of network marketing, I don't want to have to recruit. And they love what's going on here because they can keep it totally passive. But if you like EB and I, we're going to show you the compensation plan, because we're not going to leave any money on the table. But for those of you who just want to keep it passive, or who want to make sure you have something passive in your portfolio, these nodes are where it's at. And so the Deadbox guys have really simplified a concept that has been complex. You know, when you think about Bitcoin mining, I'm sure all of you have heard about people back in the day mining Bitcoin. They had to buy all this equipment. They had to have air conditioning units to keep it cool, all the energy that was used. I mean, it was just a lot to mine Bitcoin. And I want you to understand kind of like the similarities between mining Bitcoin in its early days and what's going on here with us mining in this ecosystem. So back in the early days, people may have been getting 5,000 Bitcoin a day. Wouldn't you like to have been in Bitcoin mining back then? But guess what? At that time, that may have only been worth $1. right? $1. So it wasn't about the price, it was about the value. You see, some of those people who were mining those 5,000 Bitcoin a day, they didn't see to now and they sold their Bitcoin early, but there are some people who held on and accumulated all those digital assets, all those Bitcoins. And folks, guess what? Those people are off on an island somewhere. Some of them have become billionaires, don't have to work anymore. Wouldn't you like to have been in that situation? And so this is the same thing that the debt box is doing for us. It's taking the guesswork out of it. There are no fake meme coins here. These are real projects still tied to real assets brought to you in the comfort of your own home. And because you have an amazing app on your phone that mines for you 24 hours a day, putting these cryptos that are backed by real world commodities into your wallet, folks, you're going to be growing a digital asset portfolio with real backing, unlike most people in the world that have never, ever seen. But now, again, this is something of substance that you can bring to them to change lives. So how does this work? We want you to understand that it's very easy. Now, most people getting into IX Global, most of them, honestly, they're just focused right here on the nodes. Yes, there's all the stuff that EB talked about, but most people just, they are in love with what is going on with the nodes, and then the trading too as well. But it's just 3 easy steps. Number 1, you purchase a mining license or the node, and you get it activated automatically. And it begins mining within about 48 to 72 hours. You're going to see these tokens, these assets coming in to your wallet. Step 2 is you earn the daily rewards through the mining process and just watch them roll in. Literally, there's nothing for you to do. It's passive. Guess what passive means? Passive is going like this. You doing nothing and just smiling as you look at your wallet. But then step 3 is where the fun part comes in. This is where you withdraw your rewards and you have options. So like some of us have been mining for the last year. We've gotten these tokens and we swap our tokens for other tokens. Just recently, I did a bunch of swaps and I swapped some of my natural gas tokens and some of my aluminum tokens for the parent token, the actual debt coin. So you can swap. The other thing that you can do is you can use your rewards and buy additional licenses. Remember how I told you that the gentleman named Eric Garrison, you got to see an interview that I did with him on YouTube. When I met him last October, he had 100 licenses. Now he has over 700 nodes. Why? Because he understands the power of building a diversified portfolio of these assets. And he learned to take the rewards that he was making and use those and keep leveraging them to buy more and more and more of these digital assets, of this technology called nodes. And then the other thing that you can absolutely do from day one, because we have 100% liquidity here, guys. There's no, oh, wait 6 months before you can get money out. No, 100% liquidity here. Nobody has ever had a challenge ever in cashing out any of the tokens and taking them back to cash. So again, that's the third thing that you can do. You can withdraw your rewards, turn it to USDT, and then send it on to your account so that you can send it to your bank account. So understand this, and I want some of you guys to type this in the chat. I want you to type accumulation rules the nation. Type that for me, please, because I want you to understand a really great mindset to build wealth with what we are doing. Accumulation rules the nation. Yes, you can get this money out. You can every week, every day, you can take your tokens back to cash, but why would you do that? Remember, it's what is happening in this down market that's going to determine how you profit in the up market. So I would suggest you be very smart with your wealth. Ladies and gentlemen, this is wealth. This is abundance and prosperity on fleek accumulating for you in this new digital space, okay? So remember, accumulation rules the nation. Let me tell you some specifics about this project and why you want to get excited, get involved with EB or whoever invited you here today. Now, the whole ecosystem is run by our satellite scanning technology. There is an actual node called XPLR where you earn Explorer XPLR tokens. And so what this technology, what it does is satellites in the sky, and it actually scans the earth, and it can pick up the frequencies of these individual commodities. Water has a frequency, natural gas has a frequency, oil has a frequency, aluminum has a frequency. So automatically it picks up the frequencies and it's able to tell the mining companies, the people who are doing the exploration, exactly where to dig. Guys, this is huge. This is saving the environment. This is helping Africa in a big way, because a lot of what we have going on is going on in Africa. There have been companies that have come into Africa, destroyed the villages, displaced people, paid them little money for their land, and just started dry digging, and most of the wells that are dug come up dry. But because of our technology, that's what we do. We work with the villagers. We know exactly where to dig, saving the economy. And guys, I'm telling you, this is just like cutting edge, this scan technology. If you look right here, this is one of our first projects, the Black Gold Project. We call it the proof of concept. And what you see here is one of our oil exploration companies, the Nevada Oil Field Project. So what the debt box does is it uses the scan technology to partner with these exploration companies, and it saves them tons of money. Because we have this technology, it reduces their reliance on brokers. It provides a better understanding of the bottlenecks. It helps with improved efficiencies. There's a lot less waste. All of this because of the scan technology. So if you look here where it says Nevada Oil Field Project, so you see this 2D rendering of the oil under the ground on the right. But if you look on the left, you can see in the green. So in the green is oil wells that were dug in the 50s and the 60s. And they thought in this land that that's all there was. But then we came in with our scan technology. And guess what? You see that pink? All of that is oil that they did not know was there. In fact, there's enough oil there that for over the next 20 years, they can take out 5,000 barrels a day. 5,000 barrels a day. Now, do you see why these exploration companies, guess what they do? Because of how the debt box helps them, they pay us a royalty. They pay us a royalty for helping them to improve their efficiencies, because we're saving them a ton of money. And it's the royalties that come off of all of these projects that back up the cryptocurrencies that run the ecosystem. So guys, you've got your hands on some cutting edge technology that is helping you to profit big time in the digital asset space. So a little bit about this Black Gold Project, and we don't pie in the sky people. Past performance, we know, is no indicator of future results. We give all those disclaimers, but just to let you know what has happened, Black Gold actually, since it was launched, it went up 120,000%. It actually created 300 liquid cashed out millionaires within 9 months. A very, very successful project. So you want to make sure that you own, like I own, Black Gold tokens, natural gas tokens, and I own the micro nodes. I own the aluminum. I own the data center mining. Why am I telling you this? Because you want a portfolio of these nodes. Each project stands alone. Each project develops differently, and you'll be able to, you can go onto the website in your back office and read the light paper for each of these projects, understand the tokenomics for each of the nodes. But guys, these nodes are so affordable when you think of the value of them. They start at just $1,000. The highest price one has been like $15,000, but I'm telling you, get your hands on these nodes. Whether it's 1,000, whether you're paying 2,000, whether you're paying 5,000, you're gonna be receiving these rewards for over a decade, guys. Over 10 years, for as long as these projects are mining. And in fact, the aluminum, when you watch one of those videos, you'll hear the miners talking about how there's enough aluminum in the hills that we discovered. It's going to take 200 years to get it all out. So talk about being a part of something that is legacy. This is absolutely a legacy play. Now, the parent token, the debt token, which you want to get your hands on some debt token, guys. We're in the process of building out our own layer 1 blockchain. Watch the video on that already on 6 different exchanges. But again, we want to have our own layer 1, and that is happening. So you see here the different prices of the nodes, and they do sell out. Understand, they do sell out. So if a node is available, you want to get it or several of them into your portfolio. And here's a great thing. We now have something called micro nodes. It serves several purposes. One is the company owner has a heart for the emerging markets. And when we talk about Nigeria and talk about some places in Latin America, their income for the month may be $500. So they may not have the money to come up with several thousands of dollars to purchase nodes, but they deserve to win in this space too. And so we came up with this concept of micro nodes. So for just $50, a person can get a micro node. Most times they get them in groups of 3 or 5. You can get them in, 10 or 20. But for each micro node, a person is receiving 1% of the token output of a full license. So if you have one micronode, which none of you should just have one, but I'm just explaining how it works, then if a full node is giving out 1,000 tokens a day, 1% of that would be what? 10, right? So then that person is just getting 10. But if you keep adding on micros. This is what we teach. Like I teach my team in Nigeria. Start with the micros. Maybe you get 3. Then the following month you get 3 more. Maybe the next month you can only get 1. But keep building up because you want to get to having 100 micros. Because when you have 100, now you got the same token output with your micros as a full license got you. So understand, for those of us in the US who have the money to buy full licenses. Well, say for example, NatG, natural gas, that's all sold out. Black gold is all sold out, but the micros are available. So that's a way that you can earn these tokens every day from these projects where the full licenses are already sold out. You can still accumulate these digital assets backed by real world commodities by purchasing the micros. All right. So I just tell people, get in where you fit in and just build as you go along. So definitely you want to get your hands on some nodes to build your portfolio. Now, you're going to have an app on your phone like this. You also have an interface on your computer. And what do you have to do? Nothing. You just have to look at it whenever you want to. There's hosting, because this is software. So your nodes do need to be hosted. Hosting is included for the micros. For the full licenses, hosting is just $5 a month. That's it, or $60 a year per node. So very, very affordable. And once the node, a full license, actually sells out, some months later, it turns to an NFT. Not the micros, but the full licenses turn to an NFT. So that's awesome as well. So I want you guys to be sure to go to YouTube and watch some of the videos so you can see the guys out there in Ghana and in the gold mines and going through the agriculture fields. That's right. We have a node called Grow, high yielding agriculture. We're talking about medicinal marijuana. We're talking about cocoa beans and rice and soybeans. So nodes backed by high yielding agriculture. You want to make sure you get that in your portfolio as well. So again, if there's one thing, the one thing I took away from the video, from the live webinar I saw my first night was, man, this is real. This is crypto actually backed by real world commodities. Never heard about that before because it's never been done before the debt box. And I started thinking about all the people I knew who loved crypto, who had been so disappointed because they were getting involved in things that were not real. And finally, I had something of substance, not hype, something of tangibility, not speculation, to bring to people. And because of that, and I brought it aggressively, and I'm still continuing to do so, my bank account is looking real good at that 25,000 a month and building. I may slow down a little when I get to 100,000 a month. What about that, EB? Maybe at 100,000 a month, I may slow down a little bit. But with Viraj Patel making $1 million a month, I'll keep being.
You should be the first woman making $1 million a month.
I love it. And guess what, y'all? It ain't about me. It's about us. It's about the Family Cash Machine. It's about Michael. It's about Angela. It's about who else is out there in the Family Cash Machine? It's about
Strategic Man.
Strategic Man. That's right, Alice. It's about all of us on here together, seeing an opportunity and seizing this opportunity and understanding that we finally have something real and solid, something that has been paying every day since it started. Every day since it started on the passive side, every week in the networking side, never missed a pay. And Joe is the owner that he said, my job, I'm going to make sure I keep the lights on for people in this opportunity. Now, I'm going to end with this. Quickly, I'm going to go over the community part and show you how when we partner together and work as a team, you can make some uncommon income that you've never made before. And when EB came to me, I loved him because he was like, please tell me there is a network component. Please tell me. And I said, absolutely, there is. A lot of people don't say that, but today I signed up 2 people from Australia, and they were the same way. They said, I know people in China. I got people in Europe. We got people in Africa. Please tell me there is a network component. So this is how the network works. So you're going to choose a membership. This is your subscription that gives you access to these nodes wholesale. Because people who were buying the nodes right from the debt box, it was like this. Do you want to pay $70,000 for the natural gas node through the debt box? Or do you want to pay just $3,250 going through IX? So IX gives people the ability to get the nodes wholesale. So whether you just want to keep it passive and you get that basic membership for $50, if you keep it, which you should each month, it gives you this education so you can know how to move and flow with these nodes, how to cash in your tokens and take the profit at right times if you want to do that. Or you do like me and EB. For those who say, wait a minute, I want to make the money in the network too. You want the premium level. The premium gives you everything. Access to the nodes, all the copy and paste, all the channels, all the education, the driven education. It comes with 20 hosting credits a month to help to keep your nodes mining. You want the premium membership if you want to make money with us in the network, okay? Now, when you first sign up, there's a one-time $15 registration fee that you add to this, and you are in it to win it. Now, we say get 3 and yours is free. This is how you get your money back. Now, let me tell you all, driven trading itself was $2,000 to have access to driven trading, then $200 a month for that one thing, just to get that one academy. And people were paying that to driven all day long because of the value of the education. But now driven has partnered with us, and what used to be $2,000 is included in your $175. What people used to have to pay $200 for just one thing, you get that for $175 and a whole bunch more. So this is truly a no-brainer. So you want to roll with us in the business, pick the premium membership. If you just want to keep it passive, you can do basic, okay? Now, how do you get all your money back? This is important because Joe Martinez understands that we're helping a lot of people in these emerging markets who don't have much money. So them putting out $175 to get started is different than us here in the United States. So he came up with a compensation plan where he could show people how to get their money back and get into profit quickly. So we say get 3 and yours is free. Refer 3 people and now you have all of your money back. So you come in with the top package. Let's call it the premium package. Well, here they show the pro. You come in with the pro package that pays out a $10 direct bonus to you when 3 others come in at that. You get $100 apprentice bonus because you got your 3 and now you got your $130 back. Same thing with the premium package. Each person who joins, you're going to get $25. So that's 3, that's $75. But then you also get $100 bonus because you referred the 3. Now you have $175 back. Now, this is what you do. In your back office, you set it so that every month when you pay your subscription, it comes out of your e-wallet, out of your commissions, not out off of your credit card, unless you want it to. So get 3 and yours is free. We've got just 4 ways to make money here, but they're so powerful and they have produced the #1 earner in the industry at over $1 million per month, guys. So I want you to know these things I'm talking about now, they're going to put money in your people's bank accounts like you can't believe when they really plug in with us. Now, here's the second way you get paid. It's called a rank bonus. So as you refer people, we like to duplicate the 3. There's 7 billion people in the world. You, with our help, or even without our help, can find 3 people who can see the vision of crypto backed by commodities and want to be a part of this. So when you refer 3 and those 3 refer 3, you are a builder. Now you can get to builder with less than a team of 12. But if nobody bought nodes and everybody just had a subscription with 12 people here, then you would be a builder and you'd be making about $500 a month, $87.50 a week in a rank bonus. Then you'll be getting your direct bonuses, and then you also get what's called binary pay. I'll show you that in a moment. So as a builder, you're at about 500. Now, I want you to see, guys, this is a big deal. The average family, even in America, would not have to have filed bankruptcy if they just had an extra $300 to $500 a month in their bank account. So don't say, oh, that's only $500. Guys, people that you wouldn't imagine would be so excited if they had an extra $500 coming in to their household. But it doesn't stop there because we just keep duplicating and showing people how to duplicate that 3. Now soon you'll be a producer. That's $200 every single week on top of all the other money. That's over $1,000 in extra income. Then from there, $500 a week, $1,000 a week. We just did a video with Latanya Deloach. We call her the crypto queen. She just made influencer about 4 days ago while dealing with cancer and going through chemotherapy. It's such an inspiring a video, you want to watch that. But she became influencer now, $1,000 every single week in extra money on top of everything else. And that caps out at 2,000 when I made global influencer. Like, oh man, $2,000 a week just because I hit that rank doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So you're going to love these rank bonuses right here. And then we have what's called your team commission. So if you've ever been in a business that had volume before, the nodes have volume, the subscriptions have volume, the add-on products that people buy have volume. And so you're building just two teams here, a left team and a right team, a left leg and a right leg, whatever you want to call it, right? And you'll see in your back office, every time business happens, that's more business volume for you. And every Friday, well, Thursday is the end of the pay week. We wake up on Friday, look at our bank account, look at our back offices and smile because we get anywhere from 10 to 20% of the volume that's in our week leg in dollars. I've had $1,000 weeks when I first started. I've had $6,000 weeks in team commissions. So it's all about the business that your team is doing. So you've got the apprentice bonus, you've got the direct bonuses, which I kind of skipped over that. But again, the direct bonus is every single subscription is going to pay you money. Every single node has a bonus tied to it as well. So every time somebody buys a node, guess what? You're going to get paid. And maybe $100, maybe $150, maybe $75. And guys, people do not buy just one node. When people see this and they see what's going on in their wallet, they keep adding to it and adding to it and adding to it. And every single time, guess what? You get paid. You get paid. So the bottom line is this. This compensation plan has created the top earner in the industry of making over $1 million a month. Viraj Patel documented on Business for Home. Travis, who some of you have seen in the different videos, who EB referred to, it only took him about 5 months, no, less than 5 months, I think 3 months to get to $250,000 a month. The guy was not playing. $250,000 a month, guys, in income. That's nothing to do with what's going on in his wallet. Okay, I'm just talking about through the network. And this is the fastest that I have ever made this type of money in business. 5 months to $25,000 a month. So again, I'm just here to say, if I did it, you can absolutely do it. The company pays out in PayPal, USDT, BEP20, USDC, ERC20. So it's easy to get your money. And now, I don't know how long this is going to last, but as you earn your commissions, you can even use that to pay for notes. So it's just awesome.
What happened to Miss Boomy? Oh, she went out. She'll come back in. But anyway, she kind of finished up there pretty much everything. What I wanted to say on top of her is 73% of the money coming into this company gets paid out in commissions. I haven't seen anything like that. You guys see a gentleman here named Strategic Man on our team on the Family Cash Machine. He brought me into network marketing some 20-something years ago, and we call him Strategic Man because he's an expert at looking at these compensations. Okay, now I heard Joe Martinez today say something about compensations, and he said that the devil is in the details. And so when you look at a lot of those compensation plans, they look great, but it's so hard to make money. I didn't find that here. I saw this very easy to make money, but also I want to bring in a testimony right now. I got 2 people. Here she comes. She's coming back in. I got 2 people that's going to make testimonies real fast, but I want to bring Miss Boomy Moore back in right now. But again, remember, 73% of the income coming to this company is going back to the participants and the networkers, and that's why the income is very, I'm not gonna say easy. You have to do some work, but it's very profitable to engage in this conversation. You ready, Miss Boomy? What happened? We lost you there for a minute.
No, I had to switch devices. My computer. I guess it was saying, "Hey, they heard enough."
Yeah. Yeah, but you kind of finished up there. You did a great job. Great job. Great job. I mean, I'm so inspired by you. I love your enthusiasm and your energy is so dynamic. But I was telling them that 73% of the money comes in, goes back out, and how a lot of companies, it's not easy to make money. It's not easy to make money in a lot of these companies. And because we have such unique products, I want to bring on is Kamal still here? Kamal, can you come in and do your testimony and talk about what you see different with the Driven? Because now he's getting ready to start trading, and he's been trading, but there's a difference with Driven School trading and the other schools that are out there teaching. Could you give us just a quick testimony, Mr. Kamal?
Yeah. Thanks, EB. First I wanted to thank my brother Frazier for joining. Love you, man. Also, Jamie Miner, he joined a little bit earlier, but I think he's on the East Coast. So, want to thank my folks for coming on. Also, of course, thanks, Boomy. Also have a lot of respect for you just based on, what the respect I have for EB. And, just a little bit about me. I know I want to give this testimonial, but, years back, EB's been doing this thing with Family Cash Machine for a while, and I've been watching the moves he's been making and respecting how he's been doing things for the community. And, in similar vein, I've been trying to do the same thing, putting on conferences. I put on the first blockchain conference in Oakland, California. So he's been doing his thing in Southern California. I've been doing my thing in Northern California. Have a newsletter on crypto that has just about 250 weekly editions. It's completely free, really just making sure information gets out there. Like EB's been doing, information to the community through Family Cash Machine. I wrote a book. This is really about DeFi. So, I come from a blockchain background when it comes to this, and I've been trying to, like I said, get the word out. So when I had the opportunity to work with EB to really kind of restart the Family Cash Machine, or at least just add this component to it, I was happy to join with him. So once again, appreciate you wanting to collaborate with me on this, EB. And thank you again to Boomy. She helped me out at almost midnight one night, just trying to make sure I got everything connected. So I appreciate you putting the time in, not just here and now, but for all the folks that you do it for. But that said, I've been in crypto for a while, like I said, and I tried trading in Forex a few years back during COVID. It just seemed like an opportunity. I wasn't commuting, I was working from home. So, use that time to, put into learning this skill. And, I won't say which other company I was working with, but, I went through courses almost for 6 months trying to learn, how to trade on the market, and, joining live sessions where, all we're doing is basically watching Bloomberg. And then sure, people are trading, but, when it came to risk management, I would ask people directly, like, hey, how do I apply risk management? And they're like, oh, go on Amazon and buy this book. And I'm like, wait, I'm paying this monthly subscription for you guys to tell me how to trade, and you're not going to tell me how to actually apply risk management? Like, what is this? And then, they would talk about mindset, and it was a very abstract, sort of concept. It's like, well, what is mindset? And they'll get some gurus to kind of talk mumbo jumbo, and I was just like, okay, hey, I hung in there for 6 months. I learned a lot, but I didn't know how to put it together. And I could trade. I got my MT4 account, and but I didn't really, I read the book they told me to, and that helped me with mindset to a certain extent, but just getting into driven trading and what this is, they cut to the chase. They tell you what risk management is, what you need to do mathematically to have proper risk management. And my goal is to be a prop trader, to get into prop trading through their institutional instructional training courses that I'm going through. And everything that I learned in that 6 months came back to me in almost like 6 days, less than 6 days. And on top of that, like I said, they make it very easy to understand these concepts, and they throw out the concepts you don't need to know. Do I need to know the history of money? No. Do I need to know the history of the Forex markets? No. I just need to know how to trade. And that's what they're showing you in very clear language, examples every time. And it's not a bunch of theory. They're showing you on the charts how to do this. So I really appreciate, what Corey and the other traders are showing me. And that's where my focus is right now. I know debt is a great program, and the drop shipping. And that's the good thing about all this is you can find your lane or your niche. And for me, I want to really master this trading thing. So then I can get into the other stuff, right? And it's a skill that I can take with me, just regardless.
Come on, could you briefly tell some of the individuals here what prop funding is, which is really the special, unique characteristic I liked about Corey program with Driven. Could you tell them what prop funding is?
Yeah. So prop trading is basically means that they will allow, or they'll work with you to get capital to actively trade. So basically that's always the main barrier for people. Even if you do learn how to trade, how do you secure the capital so that you can not use other people's money, right?
Yes.
You hear that so much in business. Use other people's money, not your own money. And so there's people who have these blocks of capital, and they can't necessarily trade it themselves, so they want you to come in and trade it for them, as long as you have the proper risk management in place, and as long as you're meeting certain metrics in your trading in terms of frequency. Which for me, I began paper trading, which is just basically demo trading, last week. And so far using just their signals, right? So obviously as I'm learning the skill, like Evie said, you can earn while you learn. You get the signals, take the signals, and make the trades. And so far, just from demo trading, my success rate has been 90%. That's
I'm sorry.
That's just win-loss. That's just win-loss. But
I'm sorry.
Once again, so this is demo trading, right?
Yeah.
And past performance doesn't guarantee future results.
I understand.
But at the same time, that's just like win-loss. And if you guys here's my MT4 account, right? You can see on here all the blue, and hopefully, I don't know if it can focus or not, but all the blue are all the trades I won. That one red right there is the one that I lost. So here's my phone. That's what I'm using. I'm not using a quad screen computer. I'm just using
trading
my phone.
On your phone.
I'm trading on my phone.
Okay.
I wake up before I go to work. I put in the trades from the signals so that when I'm at work, I'm not, trying to check my phone, press buttons, or do anything like that. That's good that I live on the West Coast, of course. But then from a P&L standpoint, right? Profit loss ratio. Just this is one today that really, when I put the calculations together, it's 99.6. Now, I've only lost that 0.04% using these signals. And yes, you guys have to understand that the risk management, you have to know how to execute the trades. If you want help, I'm here to help you guys to do that. But once you do that, you can pretty much just set it and forget it. And I have enough time where I'm waking up early enough to where I can get into a risk-free zone where I'm executing a trade. And once it's past the spread, and once I'm out of a loss, I can move my stop loss so that even if I turn my back or I put my phone down or I drive to work or I go to a meeting, I won't lose money on a trade. And so,
Amazing.
these are, and now I
Amazing.
was kind of skeptical of the signals too, right? Like,
right.
well, these are somebody else's calculations. These are somebody else's trades, but they've gone through this training and they find high probability trades. So for me now, I can do all these things and make it so I'm risk-free trading. Now I need to get into the, emotional, psychological part of the trades to where
right.
I'm not leaving money on the table. Like I'm trusting their wisdom in all this. And so the next step for me is actually just to fund my account with real money, trade with real money, but then from there, learn the skills, trade, so I can make my own trades.
Okay, Kamal,
Then
I gotta
for
go
me-
to the, I gotta go to one more testimony, man. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Well, thanks.
There's a
thanks
lot,
again.
there's
Sorry, I
a
didn't mean to
lot
go on
that
too
you,
far.
no, it's okay. There's a lot that with the trading. One of the things I wanted to talk about with it is I was talking about, when you learn the financial markets, it's not just about trading, it's about positioning yourself. Because I heard someone say, I believe Corey, he made about $80,000 when Donald Trump won the election. There's also another guy that made $50,000 when they announced the debt ceiling going up. So again, no matter what happens in the world, when you start learning financial market and understanding the financial markets, you can position yourself to make money no matter what happens in the world. And I remember there was a time when the economy went down. I know Ed remembers this, and the real estate market crashed, and my business was very challenged. And I said to myself one day, I had an aha moment. I said, somebody making some money somewhere in this world, and it needs to be me. No matter what's happening in the world, when you learn financial market information and you learn the financial markets, you can always make money. So thank you, Kamal. And that's why that is so important for us to learn the financial markets, okay? Because of that. One more testimony and we're gonna close this out, you guys. I thank you guys for being so patient. And this gentleman here, strategic man, he purchased some micro nodes and he purchased 2 whole nodes now. So he has a little bit of testimony data to tell you guys about his experience so far with these nodes and micro nodes. Go right ahead, strategic man. You got to unmute.
Thank you, Eric. First, I'd like to apologize for my late start here to Boomy and EB and the Family Cash Machine panel. And those, I was trying to log into our original quote unquote Zoom call, and I had quite a few people with the same problem. So my mood was kind of down and bad, but my testimony is plain and simple. I'm gonna keep it brief and short. To start, EB told you the history of us. We've been doing network marketing for over 20 something years now. At the time he called me though, I was not interested in quite a few things, especially network marketing with a company dealing with crypto. And I was not interested in $200 a month payments and things, but I owed him and myself the due diligence of researching and finding out what it was all about and everything. And the more I dug into it, the more attractive I came to it. And at one point, I heard a gentleman on a Zoom said that you could make 6 figures 3 different ways in this company. And one, he was talking about driven. The other, he was talking about the networking, which both of those I wasn't at this time ready to get involved with. And then he mentioned the nodes and how they have real live projects that are tied to cryptocurrency through a tokenization of the funds they have. And that kind of struck my interest because I didn't have to rely on them other skills that I'm not too proficient in to to make a six-figure income. And so I called in, I got involved, and they had a sale immediately for some micro nodes. So I started selling my cans and bottles and stuff to get up some money, to get involved. And I bought some nodes, and every day they started paying and paying. And eventually, I have gotten a couple of nodes, and the real projects and the projects that's coming out are extraordinary. I'm very, very excited about the company itself, how it tends to those who may not have the ability in finances and stuff to get involved, but make room for them to grow within the company. That's how the micro nodes came apart and everything. But I'm very, very excited, and for the most part, dug in, and now I'm networking. And eventually I'll get into the trading part of the business, but it's been very, very exciting for me. Got me where I can't sleep half the time at night. I stay on the computer. I don't watch TV anymore, so it's a healthy and good thing. And that's about it. I'm gonna say that there. Unmute yourself, E. Unmute yourself.
Okay, thank you, Strategic Man. Appreciate you. But Strategic Man is we got that name for him for a reason. He's analyzing the numbers every day. He posts a lot of stuff on Facebook, his results. And again, I want to say that everybody's results are going to be different. But Strategic Man, the micro package he bought and the one node he bought with drip, I think is doing quite well as far as the numbers. And again, like I said, the numbers could fluctuate because the coins could go up or down in value, but I can see a future with that really fast return. His return should be coming back pretty fast. At the rate he's going, maybe 3 or 4 months, he should have enough to do more nodes or to double up again. I mean, that's pretty amazing, because what Corey is teaching is 8% a month. He teaches you within 4 months, 3 to 4 months. He prides himself with teaching anybody the financial markets within 3 to 4 months. Now, you're not going to be a master, but he basically have taught thousands of people within 3 or 4 months how to make 8% a month. That doesn't sound like a lot, but like Kamal said, when he gets you funded with a prop firm for 100,000 or 200,000, now that 8% a month is like 8 grand, 16 grand a month, and you got to pay back 20% a month to the prop firm. Wow, you're in the game. And so I like that aspect. Is not only you're learning how to trade, but he's taking you directly to the money where you can really have an impact on your life and you can really become a trader all day. So that's amazing. I've never seen a school do that. Then they hold your hand to make sure you don't blow that account. And they also give you access to their trades so you can expand that account. I mean, that's crazy. I don't know what more you can ask for. I mean, that's an amazing program. And I want to start putting a lot of emphasis on it because, like they said, the nodes are selling themselves. The nodes are selling themselves. But I still think that mainly my people don't really see the necessity in financial markets and understand the financial markets. But if you really look at it, more millionaires in the world have been made in the financial markets than anywhere else. So that's something that we lack in. And I think we need to really start engaging in that because we've been taught so many different negative things about ourselves. Oh, I can't do math, but we can dance. You know, when you dance, and that's rhythm, that's mathematics. That's nothing but mathematics. If you watch some of these sisters walk with grace, they walking with mathematics and rhythm. So mathematics is a part of our being. So don't say you can't do mathematics. Don't say you can count some money. Can't you count some money? I can count some money. So if you can count money, you can learn the financial markets because that's all it is money. What more exciting subject than money? What better subject equipped for you to learn than money? So that's what I'm trying to get more people to see, that it's okay. It's great to have passive income. It's great to learn crypto. Crypto is a huge market, but I want us to get more excited about learning about money as well, because that's a skill set that once you learn that, I mean, wow, you can pretty much write your own ticket. And so a lot of young kids are interested in Forex or whatever. And there's a lot of scams out there or programs that just want to elong and prolong you to stay there for years and years and years. But with that, I want you guys to, whoever brought you to the call, get with them after the call and figure out how you can get engaged in this, because this is a movement. This thing is not going nowhere no time soon. Like Ms. Boomy Moore said, they got projects for the next 10, 15 years. They got enough aluminum for the next 200 years. And one of the things that I want to say about a node, it is a part of the blockchain. The blockchain is immutable code. Immutable means you can't stop the code. It can't be changed. So you're going to have that connected to your phone, to your wallet on your phone, and nobody can disrupt it. That's powerful. Nobody can stop your coins from, dripping in your wallet. Nobody can cut off your phone. They can cut off your phone, but they can't stop the blockchain from producing. So that is something that's very, very, very powerful in itself as well. And so again, you guys, thank you for staying here. We've been here quite a while, and I appreciate everybody here that stayed here and listened to this. And we're going to have another one and another one. And eventually the Family Cash Machine will do its first physical a function where we start to get our rankings and stuff like that. That may be about 3-4 months down the line. We're going to give us some time to do that. But right now, I just wanted to thank everybody for coming. Ms. Boomy Moore, you did a fantastic job. I'm always excited to hear you to do whatever it is you do, whatever presentation you give. You always do such an excellent job, and you speak so eloquently and professional and with the highest of intelligence. It's just a wonderful thing to watch your emotion. But with that, you guys, I'll see you guys the next time we have a meeting. And again, get with whoever brought you on this call and get yourself started right now, either making passive income or learning the financial markets so you can make a big change in your life. No matter what happens in this world, whether it's a war, whether it's a financial crash, you can position yourself and your family to prosper. So with that, I'm going to close out this EB Crypto. You got any closing things you want to say, Ms. Boomy?
Take a screenshot so we can document this.
Oh, yeah, I should have did that earlier. That was my bad. Okay.
Bad.
I know, huh? But you know what? It's going to come out in the video. I'll be there to take a screenshot as well. When I do the video.
Take a screenshot because you want to use it on your social media for
Yeah.
good purpose, letting the world know what's going on with the Family Cash Machine.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I sure will. Okay, you guys all have a great evening, and we'll see you guys at the top.
All right.
Okay?
All
Thank you, Boomy.
Gotcha.
All right, EB.
Bye-bye.
My guests, Tammy and Dave.
You're welcome. See ya.
Sorry about the
Thanks.
misconnection.
Hey, Tammy.